So when I first started meditating, I thought that stillness was something I had to find. And because I thought I had to find it, I unintentionally created this pressure around it. It's like a sense of expectation that made it something I could essentially fail at. So I'd second guess whether I was doing it right, whether I was still enough, whether I was calm enough. Hang about, is this stillness? Well, it was until I started questioning it. But what I have come to realize, and this changed everything insofar as meditation goes for me, is that stillness isn't something that you have to chase or create. It's not hiding from you. It is always there. You just can't see it because it's not a physical thing. But it is as real as this couch that I am sitting on right now. And when I close my eyes, I still believe this is here. And because I believe it's here, I stay connected to it. And stillness is not any different. Just because it's not physical doesn't mean it's any less real. It exists within the field, the space between thoughts, the quantum field, the source of all creation. And when we breathe, when we become still, we don't create it, we tune into it. So if you are someone who feels meditation just doesn't work for you, or you can't do it, or you're not very good at it, then this video is for you. I'm going to share some really, really simple techniques to help make meditation easy, accessible, connected, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit more magical. Hello and welcome back to the channel. So, before shifting into a meditative state, you are going to need to meet your body where it is, not where you want it to be. I like that saying. It's about acceptance. Imagine meeting it at the shoreline. You are not forcing it out to sea, but you are standing quietly where the waves touch the sand. Because stillness begins when you stop swimming against the tide and you accept the gentle ebb and flow that is already carrying you. Sounds nice when you put it like that. Think of your body like a tuning fork. It holds tension, it holds energy, and it is constantly sending signals. And if you ignore them, they're going to get louder and louder, and your meditation will start to feel like resistance instead of release. So the first technique I'm going to talk about is really simple but equally powerful, and it is the body scan. You don't have to lie down, you don't have to do anything dramatic, you just need to become aware of your body. So let's try it now together and do a really, really simple, very quick exercise, less than a minute. Close your eyes and take a slow breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your shoulders to soften and your hands to become heavy. Now bring your attention to your temples and the space around your eyes. As you inhale, notice any tension or tightness in this area. And as you exhale, release. See if you can let it go. Now shift your awareness to your jaw. Is it clenched? If it is, relax and allow your facial muscles to soften as you exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel your chest rise and fall with each breath, releasing any tension or tightness from your shoulders, your chest, your arms and hands. Now feel the surface beneath you and your connection to it, and allow it to support you just as you are. There you go. I like to think of that as a quick reset. It's a nice way to slow things down before stepping into something maybe a bit more transcendental. And it doesn't need to be long. A minute or two is going to be plenty. It's really just about setting the tone for the next 15, 20 or 30 minutes. But if you feel the need to stay in that space for a little bit longer, you can just turn it into a full Vipassana style body scan meditation. It's literally whatever feels right for you. But do not underestimate how powerful that first step is. You're basically telling your nervous system, slow down, relax. And when the body feels safe to let go, the mind will often follow. Okay, so now that we have given the body a chance to settle, the next step is to bring that same softness and awareness to your breath. Now, I talk about this lots. My last video was literally all about DMT breathing. But for clarity, breath is the bridge between your body and your mind. It's always there, and it is always supporting you, whether you're paying attention to it or not. And the beautiful thing about it is that you don't have to control it. You don't have to force it. In fact, the less you interfere, the more powerful it becomes. Your awareness of it, just being with it, is enough to start shifting your entire state of mind, or your entire state of being. We're going to do another exercise, and again, it's very short, but if you want to skip, just use the chapter markers in the play bar, hopefully they're there, or the description below where we have the chapters also. One of the beautiful things about your breath is that it already has its own rhythm, just like the ocean, the sea, or a heartbeat. And for some people, me for example, tuning into that rhythm or even syncing your breath with a soft, steady sound can really help you settle into the moment even more easily. It becomes a more immersive or a more connected experience, and it provides a more gentle point of focus than the world around us. Something steady, something constant, giving your mind something really simple to return to instead of being pulled in 100 different directions. So, close your eyes, if you like, and take a moment to allow your breath to settle into its natural rhythm. Breathe in through your nose gently and release softly through your mouth. As you listen, notice the rhythm of your breath aligning with the music. Pay gentle attention to the length of each inhale and each exhale. You're not trying to control it, you're just observing how many seconds feels natural for you without forcing or changing anything. If your mind starts to wander, and it probably will, just gently bring it back to the sensation of your breath. There's no judgment, there's no pressure, there's just returning and breathing. Okay, how did you find that? Were you able to establish your natural rhythm? Again, I appreciate the exercise was very short, but I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you did enjoy that snippet, I will be releasing a supporting track later this week, something that you can use to extend this exercise in your own time, to really nurture your connection to conscious, natural breathing. So once you're connected to your breath, you might find that sometimes your mind still wants something a little more tangible to hold on to, which is completely natural, by the way. It's part of how we are wired by default. So with this next technique, I'm going to show you how, using simple anchors like affirmations, mantras, or even angel cards, can gently guide your focus deepen your meditation and silence that noise. Two of the simplest and most powerful anchors are affirmations and mantras. Now, a mantra is traditionally a Sanskrit word or a sound with a focus on breath or vibration. And I'll talk about those in another video. I'm mindful that I do not want to boil the ocean here. Whereas affirmations are more like positive, grounding sentences or phrases that I have talked about lots in previous videos that you intentionally repeat either out loud or in your head to shape or reinforce your state of mind. But at the end of the day, and this is key, it doesn't matter whether you use a traditional mantra or an affirmation, it's your intention that gives them power. Both are just supporting tools that can help us to channel or focus that intention. So whether you're aligning with a sound or a vibration, or you're focusing on a phrase or a sentence, what matters most is the energy that you are bringing to it, because it's the feeling behind the words or the sound that really anchors you. Now, I have loads of affirmations that I use. I've said this quite a few times, different ones, for different scenarios. And over time, they start to become second nature. But when you are starting out, or if you've not really used them much in your practice so far, it can really, really help to have them written down somewhere nearby for reference when you need them. And to be clear, they're not used exclusively for meditation. You can literally use them anytime, whenever you need to calm yourself or shift your energy. You could be about to step into a meeting or an interview and you're feeling anxious or nervous, or maybe someone said or done something hurtful or thoughtless and you are struggling to let it go. In those moments, using an affirmation like, I choose forgiveness over anger and love over judgment, or I return to calm and confidence with every breath I take, can be really, really helpful and a really powerful way to recenter or to reset yourself. And obviously, as with anything, the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. But if you are struggling to choose one, or you're not sure what your focus should be, and this is quite common, I talk with people about this sort of thing all the time, then drawing an angel card or an oracle card can be a really nice way to set an intention. And you will know, if you have watched some of my previous videos, how I feel about angel cards. I spent the last 2 years creating our own pack because I love them and I use them all the time. And those words, or that guidance, those messages, they can really, really shape the energy of your meditation. But I'm going to be sharing more about how, when and why you may want to use tools like angel cards and oracle cards in an upcoming video. So look out for that. I don't want to give too much away now. Okay, so once you've grounded yourself and your body, you've found the natural rhythm of your breath, and you have anchored yourself with an intention that reflects what you want to cultivate, you have already created the foundation for something deeper to happen naturally, and you have established a stronger connection to the subtle energy that has always been here within you. You just need to remember that stillness is not something, like I said right at the beginning, that you force, and it's not something you figure out, because it's not a puzzle that needs to be solved. It is simply a space that you return to when you allow everything else to settle. So this is actually part one of a 3-part series. It was going to be one video, but I realized when I was writing it that if that were to be the case, it would be one of the world's longest. So I thought, you know what, let's chop this up. So in the next video, we will explore how you can work with that energy even more intentionally, using the power of visualization to guide and amplify it in a way that feels natural and personal to you. I will also take you through a full guided meditation that you can practice anytime, building on everything that we have explored so far in this video. But by adopting the techniques we've covered here, you are already deepening your connection to yourself in a way that matters far more than you might realize. There we go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you found it interesting, and the techniques that we explored in this part one have either inspired you to start your meditative journey with a little more understanding and patience, or help to deepen your practice if you're already on the path. But wherever you are, just remember, every moment you spend connecting with yourself matters. As always, if you enjoyed the content of this video, please like, subscribe, or feel free to leave a comment below. All of it helps the channel, and as I've said before, I love it. But until next time, please take care, stay safe, hold on to your happiness, and I will see you very, very soon.